And a very happy Tuesday to you, my friends. Thank you so much for coming by. Welcome to the Odyssey. I am Mike Odyssey, and today we do have news inside the world of Nintendo, along with the story that just broke regarding the Nintendo Switch 2 and the graphical power. Something leaked, something is out there that will finally give us a hint or show us how games will look on the Nintendo Switch 2, and I'm going to show it to you in this video. Let's get started. Before we get too deep into the video, just a quick reminder, we are on our way to 50K and almost there. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, and I would ask you, if you have not done so yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss another video. And of course, we'll hit a milestone and give away a PlayStation 5, an Xbox Series X, and a Nintendo Switch OLED at our celebration milestone. Thank you so much, and let's get into the video. Alright, so first up in Japan, it looks like we have a holiday bundle of two games that you might not think they go together, but it looks like in Japan, they will put them together in a bundle. Super Mario Wonder and Pikmin 4 will have a double pack for this holiday season in Japan. Moving forward, it looks like Super Mario RPG, the theme, the music, the look, the sounds is making its way to Tetris 99 this week. So if you are a Tetris fan, you are a Mario RPG fan, then you don't want to miss this special event coming to Nintendo Switch Online this week to celebrate Super Mario RPG. Moving on, the Nintendo has sold over 132 million copies. Now, let me take you over to the Nintendo website to show you visually how much the Nintendo Switch 2, the Nintendo Switch has sold, and of course, video games as well. So right now, we are here at the Nintendo website. Here we can see here that 132 million sales for the Nintendo Switch in its lifetime, which is pretty good if you ask me, right? And of course, this is not counting the holiday season, all these bundles, and so here we have also the 3DS, 75 million copies here, and of course all the other consoles that have sold prior to that one. But the most interesting here to me is the software sales, the game sales. Take a look at this, guys. At number 1, we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at 57 million copies. At number 2, 43 million copies, Animal Crossing New Horizons. And if you ask me, this game, I wish they would have given more to this game, because look at how much it's sold, guys. It's the number 2 selling game of all time for the Nintendo Switch system. It is a system seller, so I hope that the next version they give it a little more love, longer updates. Next game we have here is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with 32 million copies. The next one is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild with 31, which is crazy because they just released the sales for Tears of the Kingdom, and it is 20 million sales in only 6 months compared to the 31 million sales in this lifetime, right? This is both Wii U and Switch. So if they add the Breath of the Wild with Tears of the Kingdom with the new graphics and everything on the Switch 2, I'm pretty sure that it'll completely surpass the 31 million. Then we have Mario Odyssey with 26 million here, Pokemon Sword and Shield with 26 million, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet with 23 million, Super Mario Party with 19 million, The Legend of Zelda again with the 19.5 million, rounded up to 20, Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe with 16 million. And those are the top selling games for Nintendo Switch in its lifetime up till now. So let's move on to today's top story regarding the Nintendo Switch 2 and its possible power. Now, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about the new chip that was just basically released by NVIDIA, and this is a custom chip for the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, I know a lot of people out there don't like this tech talk, and I'm going to be as vague as possible, not too deep into the tech talk so that everybody can understand it the same way. Let's go ahead and read here. I am at yourgamer.net, and it says here, inside NVIDIA's new hardware for Switch 2, what is the 239 processor? Now, I know we've been hearing about this 239 processor for a while now, since 2021, but keep this in mind. When we first heard about it, the chip was still like in its original form, right? This chip was meant to work with actually cars, right? And AI. So it wasn't meant to be placed on a really small console because this chip is huge. They had to redo it based on the same exact model, right? But do it smaller and only with the features that the Nintendo Switch will need, because Nintendo does have a Tegra chip right now, a custom one, right? So they're doing the same thing for the Switch too. So that's why we've been hearing about it for a while, but it is actually now that the chip is actually done, and that's why we were reading about it once again. A new custom Tegra heavy on machine learning and ray tracing chip. Okay, so let me go ahead and read this. Be patient with me while I read this. Actually, I'll show you footage on what it will look like while I read this. That way you guys can have an idea on what the chip actually does while I read this information for you. Okay, so way back in June 2021, noted technology leaker Kopite7Kimi posted a detailed picture of the NVIDIA 234 processor, revealing for the first time that the Nintendo would be receiving a customized variant. So at this time, the customized variant was not done. Dubbed T239. In the 2 years that followed, a wealth of variant overwhelming evidence has essentially confirmed that they were right. The T239 is an advanced mobile processor based on the Octo-ARM A7C CPU cluster, paired with a custom graphic unit on NVIDIA's RTX 30 series Ampere architecture. Compared with some of the backbone elements from the latest Ada Lovelace GPU, and with all of the new file decompression engines for the fast engine, it also supports NVIDIA's console-specific graphics API, all but confirming that it's destined for the next generation Switch. Now, this is the big deal, guys, because what we're talking about here, the RTX 30 series, this is all current gen systems, okay? This is not old technology. NVIDIA just literally finished this chip. I'm pretty sure that the Switch 2 is now in mass production, and these chips are also in mass production to be in the Switch. And what it does is actually what you're seeing now on screen, right? If you love the visuals on screen, this is for photorealistic games, right? But imagine all of the other games that Nintendo works on. Like, for example, we know that The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and the Legend of Zelda series as a whole is an art style type of game. It's not meant to be a photorealistic game. So imagine how beautiful games like that would look. Imagine games like Xenoblade Chronicles, how much more beautiful these will look. Mario Open World, and among others, Animal Crossing, how more adorable will these little characters look? When you look closer to them, you can actually see their fur, So it's gonna be like that, guys. It's gonna be just like that with this chip. And so right now, this is brand new information when it comes to the 239 chip. I know we've been hearing about it for a while, but what we heard was that this chip was gonna be customized to add to the Nintendo Switch, which apparently has now been done and is ready for distribution for the Nintendo Switch 2. This to me is super exciting, because back in the day, there was no that much ray tracing in consoles, only in PCs, right? But now Nintendo's going to integrate ray tracing, which is the shadows, make it look more realistic, right? And machine learning, meaning it continues to improve itself, right? Hopefully it doesn't take over the world, but it makes the game better. And so here we have it. It'll continue to improve itself with each update. It's using software rather than a lot of hardware. Yes, it has very good hardware, because it's mentioned that it's based on the NVIDIA's RTX 30 series, which is very, very good. So it does actually have a very good chip, a very good hardware to process these graphics. But it also has AI, and it also has AI upscaling and ray tracing. So we'll get the best handheld system ever made out there. I'm pretty sure that once the Switch 2 comes out, it'll become the #1 handheld system, and third-party developers will go crazy over this system. And I cannot wait Let me know what you guys think down below. How do you view the visuals of this chip? Because right now the visuals that you just noticed, that you just saw, they come from the exact chip that is going to be on the Nintendo Switch 2. Therefore, are the same visuals that we should expect on the Nintendo Switch 2. Let me know down below in the comments. And while you're at it, how about you watch this next video here? I am on camera here, and we're going over all of the sales that Nintendo is having right now with the Nintendo Switch, with all the games. You don't want to miss that, and make sure to hit like and watch the video and enjoy yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching. Never give up. Journey on. Peace.